Hello, hello, bachcho. I am your EVS teacher, and my name is Srishti Pandit. Today, we are going to study about the energy, how energy things work, how things work. So, we are going to see that. Okay, so let's start. Okay, if you all have any doubt, you can ask in a chat. I will reply you. Okay, so so let's start. So, firstly, what is energy? Okay, so today we are going to see these things like what is energy, then the types of the energy, why do we need energy, source of energy, how energy helps things work, and we will gonna see the worksheets too. Okay, we are going to solve lots of questions today. Okay, so firstly let's see what is energy. Okay, so what is energy? Energy is the power that help us to do work. Okay, to do any work we need energy. Even you are moving your hand or walking, running, everything needs an energy. Okay, and human beings get energy from what? From food. Okay, human beings get energy from food. So energy helps things move, shine, make sound, and give heat. This is all is something an energy, and using this the energy we can do any work. Okay, without energy we can't do anything. Nothing can be a work. Okay, without energy nothing can be a work. This is something an energy. Okay, so yeah, uh, then moving forward. So, sources of energy, we get energy from lots of things. For example, sun is the very natural thing from where we can getting an energy. Like sun gives us light, and also it gives us heat, right? Then food, I told you our body needs food, so that after eating that food we can do any work, because food gives us energy. Okay, food gives us energy to our body, and then we can do anything, any work. Okay, then electricity. Electricity is also again one of the uh, source of the energy. Using this electricity we can run fans, we can run bulbs, we can run TV, we can run refrigerator, everything using this electricity. Then there is fuels too. Okay, so gas, we are using gas in our kitchen, right? Used for cooking. Even we have petrol. Using that petrol, the vehicles can move. Okay, so fuels are also one of the best source of energy we are using to do some works. Okay, this works are some day to day, your day to day life works, even anything. So any work we need energy. Okay, without energy we can't do any work. Okay, these are the source of energy. Now, what are the types of energy? Okay, so types of energy, first is the light energy. Okay, light energy means the energy from which we are getting any light. For example, sun, bulb, candle. Okay, this are from this we are getting light, right? We are getting some roshni. Okay, so that is something and light energy. Then heat energy, from this we are getting some heat, we are feeling some warm, we are feeling some heat, our body, in our body, or something heat we are feeling. Okay, garam. So that's our, we get from fire, even we get from sun, even we get from stove. So this gives us a heat energy. Okay, this is also and one of the type of energy. Then there is a sound energy. uh, you can see, listen, bell, drum, radio, or even DJ. This gives us sound energy. Okay, from that we are able to hear these sounds. So this is something and sound energy. Then there is something called movement energy, from which there is some moving, some the thing is moving, like you is moving, you running, that is something you are doing some movement, right? That is something and types of energy. Okay, then cycling, you are doing cycling, that is also an movement energy. Then moving fan is also an uh, example of or a types of energy, movement energy. Okay, example of movement energy types. Okay, so these are the types of energy. Okay, light energy, heat energy, then sound energy, then movement energy. Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask in the chat box. I am waiting for 2 minutes, then I will move forward. Okay, we learned what is energy. I told you without energy we can't do anything, we can't do any work. Then we learn some sources of energy, from where we are getting from where we are getting energy. Like from sun we are getting light and heat energy. From electricity we are getting uh, our fans, bulbs are gives us light using the electricity. So these are some of the source of the energy. Then we learn types of energy: light energy, sound energy, movement energy, and heat energy. Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me, otherwise we will move forward. Just give me a second. Okay, if you have any doubt you can ask me in a chat box, otherwise we will move forward. Okay, okay, so moving forward now, how energy helps things work. Okay, how energy helps things work. Firstly, food gives us energy. This is a very basic example. We eat food, from that we are getting energy, and from that you are able to walk, run, play, right? So this is something a very simplest or a very day to day life example, that food gives us energy, and from that energy we can able to walk, we can able to run, we can able to play. Okay, then next is electricity. Electricity makes fans rotate, bulbs glow. Okay, so this is how energy helps things work. Here electricity makes fans rotate and it also helps bulbs to glow. Okay, then next is heat energy. Okay, heat energy help us to cook food. Very basic example, it help us to cook food. Yes, without heat we can't able to cook the food. We need heat energy to cook the food, right? Then there is something and sound energy. Okay, sound energy help us hear music, voices. Using that we can able to listen, right? We can able to listen music, we can able to listen voice. Even I am talking, you can able to listen me, right? So this is something and uh, sound energy. Okay, yes Shreya, what you are telling that no problem, can you tell me what's not problem? Do you want to ask anything? You can ask me in a chat box. Okay, then I am waiting for your reply. If no doubt, then we can move forward. Okay. Okay. Then, okay, then moving forward. So, yes. Now, why do we need energy? Okay. Why we need energy? Very simple thing, to do any work. Okay. Without energy, we can't able to do any work. We need energy to play and study, to move and work, uh, to do cook food, then cook food, then see things. This is all things, this is the all basic needs we are need, and for this we need energy. Okay, to cook food, to play and study, to move, to work, to do work, to see things even. Okay, because without light you can't able to see things. Okay, so light is also an uh, what light is also an energy. Okay, so yeah, these things, we can able to see things, and these things we need where energy is working. Okay, where energy is using. Okay, to play, to study, to move, to work, to cook food, to see things. This is the place where we need energy. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask. I can see no doubts. Okay, very good. Thank you for reply. Okay, then moving forward. Yeah. So this is what a energy is, and why do we need energy? What are the source of energy? What are the types of energy? We learn everything. Now we are going to see the worksheets. Okay. So I want answers from you all in a chat box. Okay. So your first question is energy help us to do dash. I want your answer in the chat. I'm looking your chats. Tell me, energy help us to do what? To do dash. Yes. Yes, energy help us to do. Energy help us to do work. Okay? Yes, correct. So energy help us to do work. Yes. Now, second question, the sun gives us dash and dash. Sun gives us dash and dash. Work, work. Yes, correct, correct. Everyone correct. Yes, the sun gives us light and heat. Correct. Light is the correct answer. Okay. Now your next question is, we get energy from dash. We means our body needs energy from what? Yes, food. Correct. Food is the correct answer. We get energy from food. Then your next question is, a fan works using dash energy. Fan uses which energy? Light? Are you sure? A fan works using dash energy. Light energy is not a correct. Rotate energy? No. Food is the correct answer. Light is not a correct answer. Okay. So we saw, let's see. Chalo, go to the page where we learn types of energy. Here we learn light energy, heat energy, sound energy. Then we learn something called movement energy. Okay, so fan to moves, which energy is using? Energy using which, and here fan works using which energy? Can you answer now? Yes. I taught you four types of energy. Okay. Light energy, heat energy, then I taught you sound energy, then I taught you movement energy. Okay. Now I am asking the question, a fan works using dash energy. Okay, the fourth one. I am asking this question. A fan works using dash energy. Yes. Food. Food. Yeah, third question's answer is food. Correct. I want answer for fourth question. A fan works using dash energy. Yes. Okay. Let me go backward and taught you again. Okay. So I taught you four types of energy. Okay. First is light energy. From light energy we are getting light and we can able to see things. For example, sun, bulb, candle. Using this you can able to see things, right? It gives us light. Then we learn something called heat energy. Heat energy means from heat energy we can fire, or we can you can say feel warm. Okay, so the examples are fire, sun, then stove. These are the heat energy. Then we learn something called sound energy. Sound energy from which we can able to listen, like bell we can able to hear, right? Drum we can able to hear, radio we can able to hear. Okay, so this is something a sound energy. Then we learn something called movement energy. Okay, movement energy means anything movement is going on. Running, you are moving, right? So this is something a movement energy. Cycling, this is something you are moving things, right? Moving fan, now fan is also moving. Okay, this is something a movement energy. Okay, so this is something I taught you. These are the four types of energy I taught you. Okay. Now my question is, a fan works using dash energy. Which energy? Okay, not a move energy, but a movement energy. Okay. Not a move energy, but a movement energy. Okay. So a fan works using movement energy. Okay. Now your next question is, a bell ring. A bell gives dash energy. A bell gives us, which gives dash energy. Yes, a bell gives dash energy. A bell you can hear. So which energy? Yes, a bell gives dash energy. I'm waiting for your replies. Yes, sound is the correct answer. A bell gives us sound energy. Yes, a bell gives us sound energy. Yes, very good, very correct. So this is something, a first worksheet we are done. So moving to the next worksheet, you have to answer in a very short. Okay, you have to answer in a very short way. So first question is, what is energy? Okay, so this is something, a first line I taught you, that energy, using energy we can using energy uh, you can do any work. Okay, so now you have to answer what is energy in your terms. Okay, I am waiting. for your replies. What is energy? Yes, what is energy? Energy. Yes, energy helps us to do work. Correct. What is energy? So energy help us to do work. Okay. So energy help us to do work is the answer of what is energy. Okay. Now your second question is, name any two source of energy. Name any two source of energy where we are getting energy. Okay, I already taught you this. Okay, I want answer from everyone. So you can answer in a chat box. I am waiting for your replies. Okay. Name any two sources of light energy from where we are getting energy. Okay, a very basic question is this is, I want answer from you all. Yes. Hmm. Okay, moving backward again, I already told you that this sound energy. Okay, sound energy is the correct answer. We moved forward. Okay, these are the some source of energy we are getting. So we get energy from sun, we get energy from food, we get energy from electricity, we get energy from fuels. Okay, sun gives us light and so sorry, so sorry. So yeah, sun gives us light and heat. Food gives us energy to our body. Okay. Yes, energy is the power. Correct. Energy is the power that help us to do work. Correct, Shreya. I can see you are correct. Okay. Then now my next question is, name any two source of energy. So this is the slide where I taught you what are the sources of the energy: sun, the food, the electricity, and the fuels. Okay. So sun gives us light and heat energy, whereas food gives us energy to our body to do any work. Okay, our body can do work when we eat food. Okay, then there is something called an electricity which helps to run fans, bulbs, TV. Okay, then fuels like gas and petrol used for cooking and vehicles. Okay, these are the some source of energy. Okay, so now your question is, name any two source of energy. You have to answer any two source of energy. Yes, can you tell me answer? I'm writing answers. Sun and food. Sun and food is the any two source of energy. Okay, this is something a source of energy. You can write fuel to. Okay, so this is the name any two source of energy. No, light energy and heat energy is not an correct answer. Okay. Your next question is, which energy help us hear sounds? From which energy we can able to hear sounds? Yes. Which energy help us to hear sounds? Simple. The answer is in the question only. Okay. Sound energy. Okay. Using sound energy is the energy which help us to hear sound. Okay. You are listening me because of the sound energy. Okay. If there is no sound energy, you can't able to listen me. Then next question is, what energy do we get from food? Okay. What energy we get from food? So from if we are eating food, we can able to do work, and to do work we need movement. So now I want answer. What energy do we get from food? We What energy do we get from food? We get uh, movement energy, because when we eat food, we can food gives us energy. Food gives our body to do any work. Okay, and to do any work we need movement, right? So the answer is yes, movement energy. Movement energy, correct. Okay, correct, very good. So now your next question is movement energy. Correct, very good, correct. Your next question is, which one, right one use of heat energy. Any one use of heat energy. Why we need heat energy and where we are using heat energy in our house? Yes, heat energy, where we are using heat energy. Cooking food, correct. Cooking food is the correct answer. Very good. Cooking food, correct, very good. Cooking, correct, is cooking is the correct answer. So this all are the answers of all the questions. Okay, so what is energy? Energy help us to do work. Then we learn, name any two source of energy, sun and food. Okay, then Drying clothes, yes, correct. Drying clothes is also an correct answer. Then we learn which energy help us to hear sounds. Yes, sound energy. Then which energy do we get from food? Okay, so from food we get energy, and from food we get energy, and due to that we can able to do any work. Okay, and to do any work we need any movement. Okay, so movement energy. Now write any one use of heat energy. Here I wrote cooking food. Even I can see the answer called drying clothes. This is also correct. So these are the some short question answers. Okay, so moving forward, now this is the MCQ type question. You have to answer in the chat box. Okay, whatever the option is. So your first question is energy helps things to do. A, sleep. Second, move. Third, stop. Okay, energy helps things to do. A, sleep. B, move. C, stop. Yes. 2. Energy helps things to move. Correct. Energy helps B. Correct. B correct. Energy helps things to move. Correct. Now next question is, which is a source of energy? Okay, from which we are getting energy? Chair, sun, book. Yes. B. Correct. Sun. B is the correct answer. So sun is the source of the energy here. Your next question is, which energy helps a bulb glow? Okay, which energy helps a bulb to glow? Okay, your option is sound energy, heat energy, and this is something electric energy means electricity, which using an electricity. Okay, so which energy helps a bulb glow? C is the correct answer, Shreya. Yes, C is the correct answer. Yes, yes. B is not an correct answer for this. So from electric energy, it helps a bulb to glow. Okay. I think B, whoever answering B, they are answering for the earlier question. If you are answering for an earlier question, then your answer is correct. Okay. Yes, sun. So next question is, we get energy to play from water, food, air. Okay, we get energy from what? So that we can play. We can, your option is A, water, B, food, C, air. We get energy to play from, हमें किससे एनर्जी मिलता है ताकि हम खेल सके? B, yes, food. Correct. Okay, correct. Your next question is, which energy do we use to hear music? To hear anything, which energy we need? Which energy we are using? Light energy, heat energy, or a sound energy? Sound energy. C is the correct answer. Yes, C is the correct answer. Okay. Your next question is, which energy is used for cooking food? Okay, which energy we need to cook food? Light energy, heat energy, or sound energy? Yes, B. Heat energy. Correct. B is the correct answer. Yes, B is the correct answer. Your next question is, the sun gives us only light, only heat, or light and heat both? Yes, the sun gives us. C is the correct answer. I can see. C is the correct answer. Sun gives us both light and heat. Okay, light we can able to see at the noon. Okay, and even heat we can feel warm. Okay, so sun gives us both light and heat energy. Okay, now your next question is, a moving bicycle shows what? Sound energy, movement energy, or a light energy? A moving bicycle. Yes. B. Okay, I can see B. Yes. A moving bicycle shows sound energy, movement energy, or a light energy. I can see B. B is the correct answer. A moving bicycle shows movement energy. Okay, it's moving, right? Okay. Your next question is, which object uses electric energy? Electric energy means electricity. Which object using electricity? Okay. Ball, fan, book. B. I can see B. Yes, I can see B. Okay. So B is the correct answer. Fan uses the using an electricity. Okay, so that's why it's moving. So electric energy, fan is the correct answer. Your next question is, without energy things cannot dash move, sleep, eat. Without energy things cannot what? Move, sleep, or eat. Yes. A. A. Okay, without energy things cannot move. A. I can see A. A is the correct answer. A is the correct answer, I can see. Okay, very good. Everyone is correct. I can see everyone is replying very nicely. Very nice. Very good. And every answer is correct. So, yeah. So, moving forward, now you have to write the energy. Okay. Which energy is using things? Okay. Used by each. Okay. So, fan. Fan using which energy? Can you tell me fan? Type of energy of the fan? Yes. Fan using which energy? Huh? Fan using which energy? There is two answer for this. Firstly, it's using electricity. So which energy? Food energy? Fan. Food energy is not a correct answer. Fan. For fan, there might be two answer. First is it is using an electricity. So if it is using electricity, that means which energy? Electric energy. And your second is it's moving, right? It's moving. So for moving, which energy? Yes. Fan using which energy? Fan is the example of energy. Yeah. Finally, I got answer from electric energy. Yes. And movement energy, because it is moving also, right? It can move also. Both are the correct answer. Electric energy and the movement energy, both are the correct answer. Now your second is sun. Sun using which type of energy? Here also there is two answer. Yes, I'm waiting for your replies. Sun, using which type of energy? Sun gives us which type of energy? At noon we can able to light energy, yes, light energy, and even we can feel warm, right? We can feel heat. So there is two answer, light energy and heat energy. Okay, both. We can able to sense heat, okay, in a sun. So here answer is both, light energy also and heat energy also. Okay, yes, light is the correct. Yes, bell, sound energy. I can see someone replied sound energy. Yes, bell using used sound energy. Bell uses sound energy. And running child means one child who is running. So running child using which type of energy? Yes. Yes, running child uses movement energy. Correct. Movement energy is the correct answer. Okay. So I hope you all understood what are the types of the energy, what are the source of the energy, what is energy. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we will end this class. Okay. Otherwise, we will end this live session. If you all have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. I am waiting for your replies in a chat. Okay. If you don't have any doubt, you can tell me no doubt. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in a chat. No, no, I can see one another reply. No. Okay. If you don't have any doubt, then we can end this class. Bye bye. Bye. Good night.